Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your As Above, So Below tarot reading. If you find this message resonates or that it's helpful for your situation, please feel free to like the video or comment below. Also, if you would like future messages, you can feel free to subscribe to the channel. Everyone's always welcome here, and I upload messages daily. So, Sagittarius, we're going to start with the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle deck. And then we will move into the original tarot spread. Please remember that the messages here on YouTube are general. They're not going to resonate every time with every person. Feel free to check other signs within your birth chart. It's mostly has to do with the title. So if there's something in the title that resonates with you, then there's most likely something here in the message. So Sag. Playful, forbidden, and wishing. So playful symbolizes not taking things so seriously. And this is kind of Sagittarian energy, trying to look at the brighter things in life. But there's something that you were hoping for or wishing for, praying for, had your heart set on. And this thing, whatever it is, it's not for you, okay? The universe is blocking this connection for whatever reason. And no matter how lighthearted or playful you try to come towards this person, place, or thing, I get the sense here, Sag, that you're still being blocked. Okay, something's still blocking this connection. So, also with the Forbidden card, it's a little bit of a warning. It warns that something that you're trying to enter into isn't for your highest good, and trusting that everything happens for a reason. Okay? So let's see what the tarot has to say for Sagittarius. Most important message for Sagittarius. So in the As Above, So Below tarot reading, I'm going to lay out the cards in 5 different sections. What to prepare for, what to embrace, advice for the future, release this, and new pathways, okay? Once I go through these 3 times, I'll make my rounds, and then I will interpret. Something that you're going through is definitely going to need you to tame your inner beast, per se. The Strength card symbolizes acceptance of inner conflicts, of outdated belief systems. So Gotta lay them out as they fall. Sorry, Sag, but I have to lay them out as they fall. So, the Queen of Staffs is definitely your energy. So, the first stack we're going to look at is prepare. What's preparing you? What's strengthening you? What to focus on to prepare. We have the Strength card, Knight of Cups, and the Queen of Cups, okay? The Knight of Cups and the Queen of Cups tells me that you may be dealing with somebody who's either older or younger than you. But there's a lot of inner conflict. I feel like this could be on your part. This could be on their part as well. It could also go for both of you. Okay? But I get the sense that this relationship that is coming out here, there's a maturity level difference. There's also, you guys may see things differently, envision your futures differently. You guys want different things out of life. Even though there are a lot of similarities, there are a lot of differences as well. So what the Strength card could also symbolize in this is acceptance, okay? There needs to be acceptance. Either that this relationship is going to have struggles, or that this relationship isn't compatible enough for the longevity of things. Now, the next stack that we have here is what to embrace, okay? Page of Staffs in reverse, the Hanged Man, and the Four of Cups, okay? I get the sense that something's being blocked here. This very well could be this relationship. It could also be your focus. You're unfocused. You're disorganized. I get the sense here that there is a need for a change in your perspective. I feel like you're focusing on the wrong things to try and resolve this. Ultimately, what I'm seeing here is about a relationship. Okay, what's perspiring here is a relationship. I get the sense here that this relationship is semi-new. It may be very fresh within a couple months. It may be, semi-new within a year or 2 years. Very fresh, okay? And I get the sense that this isn't going to last very long. This is going to be a very short-term relationship. But understanding that they're bringing in this lesson of acceptance, they could also be teaching you other things about yourself that you didn't necessarily know or that you had suppressed, such as areas in your life that still need healing. Okay, from past traumas, past relationships, childhood traumas. But I get the sense that going through this process is helping you to change your perspective. It's also allowing for some very deep healing within yourself. Advice for the future. The Star, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Nine of Cups. So I feel like once you get through this process, okay, there's going to be a very faded connection that comes in that may even seem unreal, okay? And it's going to be very emotionally fulfilling for you. They may even help you a little bit through this healing process, help to bring balance back into your life, into your view of relationships, is what I'm sensing. Okay. Now, what to release, Sag? We have Page of Cups, Page of Coins, and Two of Cups in reverse. Letting go of the Page of Cups is like a newbie in relationships. It's a person, it could be an energy of a person who is like player type, temperamental, overly sensitive, but they're very romantic, maybe even sweeping you off your feet. This also symbolizes brand new relationships, relationships that are new. Okay. I really get the sense here that what these cards are saying here, and the same with the Page of Coins, this is like a fresh new career opportunity or business venture that was offered to you. Okay. And remember, these are in the position of what needs to be released. I get the sense here that there's a need to release these small offers. Okay. Don't settle, is what I'm hearing. Don't settle. Also, there's a need to let go of this, the idea that this relationship is a soulmate connection. Okay, because I get the sense here that with the first three cards coming out, you may have felt like this was a soulmate connection, like this was your forever partner. And I really don't get that sense here, Sag. I feel like your idea of what a soulmate connection may have been a little off. Or you may envision like a soulmate connection as a twin flame connection. Everybody perceives things differently depending on their opinion. But I get the sense that you thought that this was a spiritual union, that you guys were going to be working things out for the long term. And what I'm seeing here is you guys are seeing things differently. Okay? You guys are seeing things from a different perspective. For the new pathways coming in, Sag, focusing on your finances, focusing on your career. Maybe there's a business opportunity that's going to come in for you. Okay. Standing your ground. Also, focusing on what you're passionate about. Okay. Or even getting clear on what you're passionate about. Maybe you've lost this. You've lost your own sense, what you like to do because of this other person. Maybe they were a little controlling. Maybe they were very particular in how they wanted things. And this kind of, it had you looking at things differently from a spiritual connection standpoint. And there's a need here, Sagittarius, to focus on self. Focus on self-healing, focus on self-worth, focus on self-love. That's when this faded connection will come in. That's when this blockage will be released. But taking this time and focusing on yourself, Sag, is pertinent. There needs some healing. You need to kind of subdue this inner conflict, tame this inner beast, if you will. Maybe there's some things that were brought up within this relationship that triggered you to feel a certain way. There may be a need to get down to the nitty gritty on what those triggers were and why, so you can heal those things, so you're not triggered the same in the future. There is a need here, Sag, for self-love, self-worth, self-healing. Peace, divine order. Everything is happening for the right reason and the right timing. And then chakra clearing. So what this tells me is your chakras need rebalanced. You can do this with different herbs. You can do this with different stones, healing stones. You can also do this with binary beats. If that's something that you're interested in, I've linked a meditative playlist below, but I do recommend looking into chakra cleansing or chakra clearing if you don't know much about it before you jump right in, because there's a specific way that it needs to be done. Just a little hint, you got to start from the base and work your way up, and it's a process. Ultimately, focusing on this inner peace, acceptance, and understanding that everything is happening in the right time for the right reason. But I get the sense here, Sag, that this reading really gets down to self-worth, self-love, and self-healing. So that is the message that I have for you, Sag. Thank you so much for all your love and support. Thank you so much for liking and subscribing, and I look forward to seeing your beautiful souls again soon. Namaste.